couple of days ago, I came on here and was like, guys, I've had an epiphany. This is their guy at 12. At 12. I mean, just watch him. He's under center. He's really comfortable in play action. He turns his back to the defense a lot. He's really comfortable throwing on the run, rolling left and rolling right. He's tough. Look at him run. This is a Kyle Shanahan and Mike Shanahan type of quarterback, even though he's inexperienced, has no reps, missed a season. Really a tough evaluation. Might be the worst quarterback in the draft. I mean, he could be a total flat-out mirage bust. I think that this is the kind of guy that the Shanahans would gamble on. Not the kind of guy who played his offense, who played his college ball in a gimmick college offense. This is a guy who is under center, doing things he'd be doing on the 49ers, turning his back to the defense, rolling out left and right. So is it possible they take Trey Lance? Yeah. This is what Gil Brandt thinks they're going to do. He said, he thinks, first of all, he ranks Lance ahead of Fields. I do as well. I just don't like Fields. I think Fields is going to be a flat-out bust. Maybe this Lance will be a bust too, but I think he's got a quicker release, and I think he's a quicker decision maker, and I think he has less bad habits than Justin Fields. He's more of a blank slate. Now, if they trade up to number 3 for Trey Lance, that would explain why they're keeping Jimmy Garoppolo, because Trey Lance isn't ready to play right away. Trey Lance needs a year on the bench. They would need a bridge quarterback, and Jimmy Garoppolo is the best one they can get in terms of giving them an ability to win games. So that would make sense. If you're looking at, well, the Niners probably going to keep Jimmy Garoppolo one more year. Why? Maybe to let Trey Lance develop. Now, the problem with this is if they take Trey Lance, they're convincing themselves that he's Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. And here's the thing about Trey Lance. He ain't freaking Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. Best case scenario, he'll be someone way worse than those two. You look at his physical gifts, he's big, he's fast, he has a strong arm. You think, wow, he might be the next Josh Allen. No, he's not the next Josh Allen. I'll guarantee that. He might end up being a good quarterback, but if that's the expectation for Trey Lance, he's going to be a huge disappointment for the 49ers. But I'm starting to think that this is what they're looking at, that they see Trey Lance and they see a guy who can become Josh Allen on the 49ers. It's Kyle saying, you know what? He looks enough like Josh Allen. You put him on my team, give him a year on the bench, give him George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk and some wide open receivers in my play action offense. He'll be great. Now, to me, that's pride. That's hubris. But maybe he's right. A lot of people like Trey Lance. From what I've seen, I think that guy is going to get a coach fired, and it's just too bad if it's going to be the Kyle. But at the same time, maybe Trey Lance is the kind of guy who, has like a 10% chance to work out as an elite quarterback, and that 10% chance is on a team with like the Niners, with a really good offensive coach and a really good supporting cast. Maybe that's possible, but I think they're going to swing for the fences here. Mac Jones would be the safer play. Hard to justify giving up 3 first-round picks for Mac Jones. You can justify it for Trey Lance and say he is the next Josh Allen. He's going to be worth so much. He's going to be such a great player. Well, that's what he's got to be. If they take Trey Lance, he's got to end up being Josh Allen, someone who's in the MVP conversation by year 3. And if he's not, if he's worse than Jimmy, if Jimmy goes back to New England and freaking Trey Lance is over here one-hopping quick outs and missing wide-open receivers, then Kyle's going to get fired. But I do think that the likelihood of them taking Trey Lance is pretty high. I see Eric Crocker in there. What's up, Eric? I know you. Eric is leading the Justin Fields brigade. Eric, I think you're going to be disappointed. I'd love to know. I know you like Justin Fields, and I like Justin Fields in certain ways. I think he'd be good in certain offenses, but do you really think Kyle's going to take Justin Fields? I mean, really? He complains about Jimmy Garoppolo being a slow decision maker. I mean, I don't see it, but I'm always wrong with the 49ers, so we'll see. Hold on. I'm trying to answer more questions. Wait. The last time the Niners picked at 3 was a huge mistake. Mac Jones would be our Solomon Thomas 2.0 moment. I think Mac Jones is better than that. I do think Mac Jones is pretty good. I just don't think he's worth that kind of a trade up. I never would have traded up for Mac. Just why? Trade down for Kellen Mond. Don't trade up for Mac Jones. But some people might really like him. People who say Mac Jones remind me of folks saying Trubisky was the guy over Mahomes and Watson. Those who thought that, I don't want picking my quarterback. Yeah, but again, if you think Fields or Lance is going to end up being Mahomes or Watson, I think you're going to be disappointed. Those guys are rare. Mahomes and Watsons don't come out every year. This is why I think Trey Lance, Justin Fields is going to get someone fired, because you're like, it's like drunk goggles at 2 a.m. at the bar. You want it to be something it's not. They're not Mahomes and Watson, but they're going to get drafted like they are, because it's 2 a.m. and the bar's about to close. And what else are you going to do? Jade Riley again says, why is Jimmy hanging with Shanahan? He can be the automatic starter for the Patriots, but instead he's going to stay and either get benched or injured. What can he do? He signed a contract. He's under contract. He can request a trade, but that doesn't really seem to be his personality. He wants to be like the team guy who never. He's also a captain. You can't really do things like that. I think it would look bad. He just has to kind of be the good soldier and sweat it out and wait, or privately request a trade behind closed doors. I'm not sure what his plan is, but it's humiliating. Do you think you can play? Do you think you can retweet my article on Fields versus Lance? I think that explains a lot. Yeah. Email it to me, grantcohn@gmail.com. One more, and then I'll get back to my last thing, and then two more, and then we'll take some questions. Last time Shanahan traded up, it was a similar package from 6 to 2, and they took RG3. It's Fields or Lance, 100%. Yeah, but RG3 was a owner pick. They didn't want RG3. Kyle and Mike did not want RG3. They were forced to draft RG3, and Kyle, his bargain was, well, you have to let me draft Kirk Cousins too, because Kirk Cousins is better. That's what happened.